Welcome back, everybody. How are you guys today? I'm Miss Shine Light 70. I'm an intuitive messenger, and this is a 21 plus reading. Raw, uncut, unfiltered, unbiased reader. I don't know what the messages will be. Before the messages come out, take only what resonates with you and leave the rest. Suggestions, questions, comments can be left in the comment section below. This is a general plus a collective reading. It won't resonate with every single one of you. And if it does not resonate, please check out some of the other videos in the playlist along with Before You Go. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share, and hit the bell notification along with the thumbs up because it helps the algorithm of the YouTube. So hey, you guys, how are you guys today? I hope you're having a great day, evening, or night. It is 75 degrees, sunny, and pretty warm today where I am. It is October the 2nd today. And I don't know when I'll upload this for you guys to see, but this is your message for today. If you would like to get your own message with me, I have gotten a lot of emails from you guys. Make sure your email is working so I can get back in contact with you. Also, Cash App is available in the description below as well. You see my little pumpkin? So yeah, Pisces might be in this energy of wishy-washy energy because I just saw Piscean moon. I see Aquarius energy as well. Then we got the moon. More Cancer energy. Somebody, I'm going to stop there at Aquarius and Cancer. So we got Aquarius and Cancer. Time is ripe for celebrating life. Make the most of parties, gatherings, and other social opportunities. Past, present, and future creativity, enthusiastic or enthusiasm. This is motivated. This is also intellectual. This is also determined and motivated twice. Motivated of two different things. Motivated in the air of flighty. Motivated in the passion of new ideas and creativity. Two of air in the future is in reverse of indecision. So you're going to make a clear decision going forward as well of things that you've been avoiding. You're going to make a clear decision on them as well as the things that have been confusing you of a situation or circumstance under the two of air in the reverse. And these things could be a nightmare for you at this present time with the healer here. But the healer says that it's under the moon, but it's in reverse. That it's unhealed yet. It's unresolved. It's not resolved yet. It's gonna be an unrequited love. This could be a loss in promotion or a loss in a business deal or endeavor. This is what it's a. Now it's a thing. And these are your house party shoes. These are saying clogs is now coming to house party shoes. And this is somebody's staple attire. Some kind of clogs. And they could be as casual as elaborate of a clog as you want to go. It says when I first started climbing, it was pretty fringe. It was usually the misfits that didn't belong. Now it's a thing. So you might not belong in this group. And this group might not belong where you at. But this is some unhealed situation where y'all try to connect each other together with these circles together. Y'all try to these circles to connect, make it a thing. Maybe it wasn't a thing, but y'all thought y'all was a thing. But yeah, it's organized and responsible for what somebody. But they saying the feminine, you taking responsibility here under the earth, under Mother Gaia, in the energy of being supportive. Maybe it isn't a thing, but and you need to choose something else under choosing that love lessons there. And it might be a thing where under this intellectual, determined, and motivated, but this was motivated in the air where they was choosing different things, person, places, all things that's now considered nightmares are the things things you have nightmares about. So there and things about women that frustrate you. So they're definitely frustrating and choosing something about a woman that frustrates them in a situation or a circumstance. But this is also wanting to believe that you got slutty tendencies or indecision if um, your priority is to be slutty, or if this is a field trip, or this they want to determine this, but I don't know if they did it in a callous or tactful way here, under confusion, under plan ahead. Okay, and maybe this like the type of person they might like to be with. Yeah, these are the kind of stars and urine luck. You know what I mean? These are the kind of things they like to piss on, piss over, piss off, something like that. With the urine luck under the folly, something about Folly, New York. Ready, set, ready, sweat, go. Stardish trends. This is something that's trending. Something about close their doors in May. But this is only just boo for the day, babe for the night, boo for the week, babe for the stay. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Under boo bae for the night. This is jealous. This is pop smoke. This is also a fit of rage too. You can handle, but I was toxic. I was just toxic. It was like you knew this was toxic from the start. This is their announcement. This might be a public announcement too. Givenchy, they might like something expensive, something. Or they might like luxury, or they might like for you to treat them like they luxury, even though they might be like the looks for less. Okay, if that makes sense to you. They dressed up and then they just got the look for less. You know what I mean? It's not, Givenchy, but I don't know. Okay? It's just not Givenchy, okay? It's not the same. Okay, forgiveness is the answer to every problem anyone has. Let's do this. But there's a very strong jealousy energy here, and you better be very careful of this energy. Subscribe, like, and share. Things you would like to ask God because see, Pop Smoke ain't here no more. So that just tell me that it could get heinous, it could be a fatal, it could be jealousy of, a fit of rage. It could be anything like that. Okay, under I like being on the water. I like to be emotional. I might be in my feelings. I might like you, but I might not tell you I like you. I might act like I like you. I might do all of the things that you would think that I hated you, but all inside I still like you, right? Under I like that wop, right? I like something about you. May it only just be your wop wop wop, okay? But it's something about you. But they may not never tell you under future, okay? But this is in the future position, and that's kind of ironic how that came out. Even though in the future you had a reverse situation, but with future here, you already know how his future is, okay? Because he, you know, spend the night with me. I need to be next to you. You should. But he feels like you should do it regardless because of who I am. I'm future. You know what I mean? But This is an indecision. This is the things that this person may avoid with you. This is the things that may confuse you about this person. You might not know where your relationship stands in the future going forward with this person. And that may have been the reason why this was, where you can handle, or you thought you could handle, this situation or circumstances. But with the doorknob here, this was an opportunity or opportunist under, Alice in Wonderland. This was an opportunity here of knocking. This is the king of teacups, because this could be gossip, betrayal. This could be flying monkeys. This could be the narcissist. This is supply, service, and sex, what you could do for me. Okay, what can you do for me? Once you mine, you always mine. Okay, you on my team. You play for my team now. The time is right for a celebration of life. You know what I mean? We together now. You know what I mean? Like blood in. You know what I mean? Blood out. Like that kind of thing. Like you in. Because healer is in reverse. So that's not. This is an unhealed thing. But teacups at 3 of teacups. Spears. This 5 of spears still telling me conflict is here. Under the 5 of fire, page of fire, under Wu Bei for the night. Under it's a thing, but this is the chariot of moving out, or it became a storm, or this wasn't the perfect storm. Sometimes we can sit through a perfect storm and beautiful rain and thunder, but that's only if we're gonna be dry. We can seek shelter if necessary. Maybe there's some snacks or something. But when it's like we charting in water, we don't know. The daggone doors then blew off. Windows is cracking. This might not be the perfect storm. This might be dangerous. Okay, under this trunk. Whoop. Getting to the temperance here. Let's balance this energy with the trunk. My trunk. Your energy gonna come through my trunk energy. So this is featuring my trunk messages. If you haven't seen any of my shorts, you get the feature here in this reading or in this message today. So here's my trunk message. I'm just going to pull the whole deck out. I usually keep this in here. It's mine. Oh, I love that thing of it hinging open. Makes it seem so antic. What it? I'll just take that. Okay, y'all. I'm just going to put her back and then junk and trunk messages. With this message here, it's been tagged here, okay, under this temperance here. This has been tagged here under the time is right here. Let's see what time is right. What's going on here? What's the time is right? What is going on under the chariot, under the king of teacups? Okay, so we got the boat. We on the boat of... There's a lot of people among this boat that we took sail, and I told you we was in these uncharted seas, okay? I told you we was in these uncharted seas, and I told you this was a toxic situation. This is a boat where there's other mates up on this boat, but there's only one captain to this boat. Yeah. And they're nuts. Somebody might be in this energy, they might be nuts. They're talking about a mother influencer or a monster. But this is talking about balancing the scale of motherhood and adult and having a real life and wanting to adult and have adulting things done and do adulting promiscuous things like that. But this is also water skiing squirrel shows off. But somebody might show off how nuts they really are here in this energy under the temperance. They might really show it's justly how nuts they really are here under this they're nuts. And this is on the true crimes too. This is also a secret word here. Okay. Of a secret word of, sleepover dates. That's what that is. That was with his name Tom Brady. He plays football. This is the little. He was having sleepovers with while he has a wife. But, you know, and it had been going on since April. But something might be been going on since April with, under this future person. Under this situation, you might have been messing around. That person might have been messing around. But they said this is metal, heavy metal. But that tells me that in a past or spell or even in now, that they could have been, you know, a performer. Okay, but they also could be performing of the mind too. Their mind could be playing tricks on them. They could be battling back pain, head tremors. Okay, they could hear voices. They could enjoy heavy metal. They could be born in the 70s or the 80s. They could have dabbled with drugs and still do. This is about Botox. This is about men that get their feet, get Botox and freeze their face too. Something here about that. But this is also talking about the meaning they're shocked in the situation. This is where a person's face is frozen, like stuck, you know, frozen. But this is doing it for, you know, this, you know, look more youthful is what they're saying. To look more youthful. But this is UFO sightings. They already here. They said government agents saw two flying saucers take off in Russia. And they said that documents had remained sealed in the JFK files about seeing these UFOs. So they are among us, okay? I'm going to just tell you that if you didn't know, me being an intuitive being, and I'm being into, they are already here. They have been among us. I tap into them often in some of my other further back messages. You will find that like when I first introduced my Martian deck, maybe a year and a half or so ago. I couldn't begin to even tell you what video it would be in because my messages are, you know, depending on they're packed with so much different stuff and so much different stuff come out. And if you followed me for any time, you just know how, you know, the messages do come out. And this is basically what they're talking about. And I intuitively get these messages all day. Like I sit and meditate on all of the energies that I make. When I make my oracles, I intuitively make these cards. Why am I cutting this out? Why am I putting this together? Why is this together? And they intuitively come together for, you know, for my messages the way they are. So when these messages speak about this Botox, so this bro might be toxic to you, or you might be toxic to this bro. Y'all might use this bro language with each other. Yo, bro. And it don't have to be a bro. It could be a girl calling a dude a bro, but I don't just think that's sexy. But something about it. Something about this is unidentified flying objects coming towards you. This is about a secret word of some kind of affair. You, them, you. Or they're accusing you of doing this. They're giving me so many old things back to the 80s, back to the 70s. They're giving me like heavy metal, you know, Aerosmith, the godfather of the metal, you know, heavy metal. But they want me to bring out my grunge deck. But I'm thinking like, how grungy is it that we can't just, let me see, how far away is the grunge? How far is the grunge? They're calling on the grunge, y'all. Let's get the grunge, and I'm not gonna keep y'all too long. I apologize. I have Christmas theme stuff out when we should be working on Thanksgiving first, but all that stuff comes out at the same time. So when I'm picking up decor, I'm picking up all the decor for all the seasons that come in within the last 3 months of the year, which will be Halloween, Thanksgiving and Christmas. So yeah. All right. So now with Ozzy and this energy and this being the they want me to touch on grunge and under this unidentified flying object and how nuts they are. But they also want me to tell me how they dabbled in being a performer. But when we talk about the performer, we're talking about the magician. We're talking about the emperor. We're talking about the hierophant. We're talking about the hermits. Okay, peace, like not being able to make decisions and things like that. So those are the ones we're talking about in this message right now. When I'm talking with this message with of these cards of unidentified things that are metal, hard, like this person might be hard head or something. They might look hard, drugs, rock and roll, okay? And they might like ready rocks. You know what I mean? They might like that cocaine. They might like that. And they like that candy girl. Candy girl. They said this is courageous to go to this because, you know, they told us that, you know, the conspiracy says don't speak about it. But they say this is courageous for me to speak about. Okay, well, let's go. Number 5. This is a change of a situation or circumstance. 5 of Cups. This is crying over the situation that they lost here. Okay, this is a cried over situation. You know, all of the cups is, you know, pong table, whatever that pong, what is it, beer cups? You put the bounce the ball into the cup. Yeah, this is over a lover though. Yeah, this is unidentified. This is lover. It's definitely got some secret something going on here. This hot air balloon. See this Goodyear blimp in behind them of love over top of them. But this is the same, you know, unidentified flying object that they saw before. It's the same unidentified flying object. They don't know if it's a hot air balloon or UFO. All right, under this heavy metal, under this, you know, heavy performance they got going under the temperance. And this is how Botox this is. This is tight face. You know what I mean? They might say I got a facelift, okay, or want one or need one. But this is also frozen in shock though, because spend the night with me. I need to be next to you. I like to be on the water. Somebody might want you to go sailing with them on their boat, on their yacht, on a boat trip. Yeah, just like you. So this is like following behind you. This is mirroring your energy back to you. What you mirrored to this person, they're now mirroring it back to you. This is how they skateboard by, skating on this situation under skating on thin ice. Okay, but this is under the Page of Swords. This is, you know, my bare truth, really. But I really ain't got much truth to tell you here. Under, I like being on the water. You know what I mean? I like that wop wop wop. You know what I mean? I like to get wet. Under, this is what's trending here, and I'll hold on to you under this Knight of Pentacles. Even though the Knight of Pentacles is showing a woman, I'll hold on to this woman with this Page of Swords here. And I'll hold on to y'all. You and this other woman. Okay? I told you could be more dressed up than the other. And this one could be more casual than you, the other person. Okay? Unidentified. Because this is the politics of with JFK. And here that would be the political part of it. Okay? That's the politics of it. The black and white of it. That's the source. Okay? This is a custody battle here. This is a hustler here. This is never have turned on me. So somebody should have never. This is the Tower. This is definitely happening soon. This situation is crumbling fast. Maybe this a band that broke up. This is Zero. This is a person that took an unprepared leap here in a business deal or something here of this group. Okay, so that's the leader of this band, the leader of this situation or circumstance. I just saw Ferris Bueller, but this is Molly Ringwald, but this is also Riverdale's, because you know, yeah, she did play 16 Candles, she did play the Breakfast Club, but later on in life, she played in like the Riverdale, and then she was like the mother to the movie in Jeffrey Dahmer. So like she did get good roles. So the role that you're gonna play in this one, you might even have to be a cannibal in this energy as well. The mother to the cannibal. Okay, is what this giving me under the group under the mother Earth energy, because Mother Earth said this was the person that was organized and responsible and supportive. So now you think Jeffrey Dahmer's mother's going to say, well, you know, he didn't get it by himself, you know. How we know they wasn't eating people and he learned it was a learned behavior? Well, we all know now, but Page of Pentacles, okay? But allegedly, you know what I mean, in this case. This is also new teeth in one day. So this could be a person that had many years of drug use and has gotten new teeth now, or need to new teeth, or something about replacing your teeth, or talking about dentures with beautiful implants. This is a supported teeth. Somebody supports you with teeth or needs teeth support. This is also thinking about getting teeth support with the question in the box up there. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but they got him by the head here. And it might be Muti boat. Is this the Muti boat? Back in the 80s, the Muti boat? Well, they holding him down here under this situation, under this Mayday. I don't know if they trying to get him revived or what is happening here, but is a suspense here or a thriller. You're getting under these teeth. You might need teeth pulled out that scene. You ain't get nobody pull your teeth out there. So you might be away and end up with a toothache or something like that. This is also a fight ensues here as well over a woman. Okay, under this secret word. Yeah, this is somebody's performance here though under the Six of Wands. This is where the Six of Wands says that this is where y'all get the victory at, where y'all get to perform in front of and make an announcement of a situation. Because announcement came here under it's a thing, man. Okay? And this was a love lesson. Love lesson under Ace of Spears. Okay? This was supposed to be the up and up with you straight up. But with the Five of Swords here, says, with the Five of Spears says, every which way, Five of Spears says that they were still playing a sneaky hand in this situation, player energy. Still playing a sneaky hand here. Under the even with the truth. They might have lied to you about this situation, though, about another person. Oh no, I ain't with this other person. God knows you better not be messing with none of under the things you would like to ask God. God knows you better not be. God knows you better not be doing this under the strength. God knows things you would like to ask God. God knows you better not be doing this. What I think you is. This charisma, sweet talking me, gaslighting me, trauma bonding me, love bombing me. I told you a lot. Yeah, well, Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. You abundant with all these things you sitting in front of you here. Tapes and so you might got some evidence on this person. Okay, you might got some evidence about what they've been doing. You know, what they've been indulging in. You know, but you still love this person anyway because you got a couple of abundance. You still love this person unconditional, under charisma. You like who this person is. But then we got compassion and forgiveness. You, like I said, you forgive this person for their actions or what have you here. I have compassion for myself and for those around me. Even though this person might not be up and up. Excuse me, y'all, with my little thing showing this little lighting up on the back. Let I let go of anger, resentment, and torment from the past, and I do not give my power away to those involved. And this person might be tormenting you. This person might be physically abusing you. This person could be mentally abusing you, socially abusing you, ostracizing you, or even being up to too clingy. You know what I mean? Some people can overstep boundaries in your life and feel like they are the person that micromanages everything you do, even as far as even getting a drink of water from the store. You know, so when it comes to setting boundaries and people not abiding by your boundaries under compassion and forgiveness, under the tower moment, with the trend here, this is ready, set, sweat. You might be preparing your body back to get back in shape. You might, after having a baby, after having a surgery, after having a health, problem, things you hope come back in style. This is also thrift shopping. I don't know if you like that, but some of those vintage pieces will never probably get back into style because you had to almost be in that era for it to, really work. And now in this different era, they don't make clothes like they used to make clothes now. So unless you make them yourself, you know, it's hard to find those different vintage pieces. With the Four of Wands here talks about that would be the union or the stability of the union, or coming into the union. But this is also the Six of Pentacles. This is where it was juggled. There's a lot of different things in between, where they could go back to under the cup here, under the Pentacles, that they could, ground themselves in. Drop a little here, drop a little here. Maybe I can get a little back from over here, but then I can go over here and might get a little more over here if I put a little bit more effort over here. Okay, so that talks about I will hold myself to a standard of grace and not perfection. This is also the Ace of Air, but it came in reverse for me. But it talks about your inspirations and it talks about being able to communicate. But this might be very much with the Ace of Swords here, or Ace of Spears, and then it came in with the Five of Spears, which told me that this is very little or half truths, because the full truth with the Ace, and then we drop down to the Five. That means we got a lot of half truths and a lot of white lies in this situation, because this told me came in under this like that, while you moping around because of the different inspirations that you thought you was going to in dreams and thought you was going to be inspired by, but you really didn't really hold much weight here on the communications, or you wasn't able to make the adjustments necessary to change here on the subject, under healing the situation, under the witch. Okay? The which way do I go? But under this situation, it was under a woman spell here, under witchcraft, under witch, under the moon. Okay? And this is also your ancestors telling you is a remembrance of a woman from your past that done this. It could be your mother. It could be your grandmother. It could be, childhood traumas. It could be, your first girlfriend. They said it was learned. Okay. Under this adjustment, yeah, this is also the Hanged Man. I didn't mention when I was talking about the Hermit and Empire, but now we're talking about the Hanged Man because this person is now enlightened because he came upright, sit on the pole where he should have been down like that, where he was inverted. But they're enlightened now. Okay, they're feeling where they was uninspired, being upside down or indecisions. They said the indecisions was going to make sense, and now there's always that free will to make the choice to do it or not do it. Okay, to be or not to be in this situation is the question. Okay, so under the healer, under the Ace of Air, under the inspiration, under the communication, and under the adjustments here is necessary. But the King of Swords say he ready to make these adjustments with the King of Swords. He gonna stand in his truth. He might sit down and perform, but he's definitely gonna perform. Okay, now I don't know if he not gonna take no laying down because he was inverted. So that meant he was inverted upside down. Where all the blood was rushing to his head at one point. Okay. So now he's sitting down trying to gather himself on these toxins that he had been under. Because, babe for the day, boo, pop, smoke. You know what I mean? We was doing all this and got these love lessons to learn along with future. That came in a future position. But at the same time, you know what I mean? This is things that you thought that might come right back into fashion under reconciliation. That would be for me. But they told me from the very, very beginning, this was unlovable and unrequited love. And this might have been something that you was tolerating, but you didn't really want to tolerate it. This might be a custody battle, okay? In this energy, good times, and then they gone, okay? So something about that. This is about a good time, and then bye. Peace. I'm out. I'm gone. You don't hear from her for a long time. Ain't nothing else coming out, y'all. I'm going to get one more if it will come out, but it ain't. Okay, well, that might be it. It's the five of Pentacles. Out in the destitute, feeling lost, feeling without fifth throne. This is Leonard Copeland. This is the balancing of the situation. The dark and the light. This is trying to balance that, but the dark might overpower the light sometime in this situation under the Three of Pentacles. Okay, this is trying to deal with contracts and meeting deadlines and not falling victim to all of the in betweens that come between you getting where you gotta go and getting sidetracked. Yeah, this is getting organized. Definitely getting organized. There's a lot of things you definitely gonna face. Definitely coming in. Things that's gonna be a tight squeeze around your head or a head injury. These things are gonna call you mental breaks. These things that might go even make you even change in character to leprechaun, where you get greedy over a situation or a circumstance. Then also could be that thing where you could get battle of the mind, of the consciousness, where you start to get too many people thinking in your mind for you. Okay, under this inverted hangman energy, okay, under the temperance, you got to be able to settle those different things in your mind under coming back and into fashion. Okay, so something might not. This is where Ferris Bueller's Day Off will come in, where you might be having to take Bueller's Day Off. Okay, this might where you might have to take a day off here under Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Okay, and you might not have to do as much scheming and hustling as he did to get this day off. Tear up your car and tear up your daddy's car, whoever, your mama's car, I don't know. But in the end of the day, we had to take this day off, okay? But a lot of different, situations takes place in this day. Okay? Yeah, this is a busy day under the chainsaw, okay? Under the chainsaw bar. Many new additions, new characters, games. This is a terrifying event. This is also fear factor seen. This is the new effect here of busy. How busy is it? How low can you go? This is also John Wants. This is pet of the week. This is John Wants what? They usually say Polly wants a cracker, but this John don't like that. He don't like crackers. Something about in October, but this is also about a band, Before the End band, the Cyber Strike band, the Vinyl Tap band, and the Sucker Punch band. My Fang and the Dark Tone band, 2 Pints Shy band, and Americans Grim band. Okay, so that's what they talking about, and let's talk about a battle rap or something like that. I don't know if those groups or names resonates with you. This might be your message. And they also giving me one more band, the Mad Splatter band. Yeah. I'm about Masters Entertainment. Somebody might be the Bay of the Week right here. It's with this pair here, the pet of the week. You might be this man's pet of the week, okay? He might, when he take this day off or when he's off, you and this person might spend time on Bueller's Day Off, okay? Under the chainsaw bar. That's where he might meet different people, places, and things under intuition. That's my intuition intuited to you. This is the charisma, the charm that I'm picking up of the person. This is also picking up the persistence that this person constantly frequents a place on his days off. Okay, like in October. Okay, we in October now. Okay, Something about focus. Something about peaceful. You might try to keep the peace with this person. He might be an Aquarius. He could be a Pisces or any water sign, any earth sign, any fire sign. Yeah. Something about this completion. This is a complete. Yeah, you got to tune into this on his day off. Pay attention more to when they having their day off. Yeah, this is a burden. They might got burdens. They might be a burden. This person might be feeling like you the burden. This is where they isolate themselves from the burdens. This is also success. So they can be happy or feel successful or enjoy their success. Something about that. I just saw 40-40. I don't know if that resonated with somebody under patience. You might be pregnant, expecting something about that. Or somebody else could be. Yeah, this is fighting for this man love or fighting to keep this man. Thinking the baby gonna keep this person. Because this is where the fighting, the Knight of Air came in holding on to something. And this person might be still fighting to keep this man or this love alive here under these moon cycles with John. I don't know who John is to you. But John is calling in as a burden in a situation or circumstance. Because he's tied here with a person here in a union with their arms connected here. He's connected in a situation or a circumstance of the pet of the week. Yeah. But he might have came charging in toward a situation or wanting to reconcile with another person here as he's rushing in on his horse here under the Knight of Anthems, the Knight of Swords. Okay. That's what it's telling me here. He wants to come in and speak his truth here. But I see the Knight. No. The Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles would be the abundant woman, wouldn't it? But this was the abundant relationship. It's almost a 10. 10 of Pentacles. This would be the success, the abundance, prosperity, the wealth. But something's missing here. That's why they're seeking elsewhere under intuition here for me. Under responsible and supportive. Somebody might not support this person's, fetishes. Or, they might not want to do this with their lover at home or something like that. Or they don't look at this lover like that or something like that. I just heard with the sluts here. I think they just like sluts with the 4 candles here, Ace of Candles. They just think you're too classy and respectable right here with the Ace of Candles. They just think you're really respectable and classy, and they want to have a little trash every now and then. That's what this says here with the Magician. With saying they like to have a little bibbity bobbity boo, a little bit of, sometime with she's coming out in a day or so. The Magician. So they really like a little bit of bibbity boppity boo. Okay, but sometimes they get these spells mixed up under the witch. Okay, which way do I go? Right? Because they get their spells mixed up. Okay? Under these moon cycles. You don't know which one is doing this magic under these witch, different moons and women. One might get mad, and she with remembrance. There is a consequences for your action under the ancestors. Okay, they're giving you a sign, the synchronicity, and might even told you this might not be the one for you because they sit high and look low, and they can see what you can't. Okay, under opportunity, under social opportunity. Yeah, under know that love is the creator of creative force. I know you might have created love with this person, but that might have been just love making under the 10 of Pumpkins. That would have been just the thing that just ignited this. But you should have been protecting something here. Yeah, and then the 7 of Potions at the end of it. After this person's future and you was so confusing and conflicting, and then they wanted to organize it and make things get a little bit more organized at some point. But then they thought that this was a trend by being more supportive of a situation or circumstance. But then they said this was just a shedding light on on this dark situation, because there is a pet of the week here. Just